He's the most powerful man in the Arab world's most influential country. He's referred to America as an enemy. As a 9/11 conspiracy theorist, he denies al-Qaeda was behind that attack. Yet he's due to receive 16 F-16 fighter jets and 200 Abrams tanks from the Obama administration this year, and a majority of Republican senators signed off on the deal. So who is this questionable ally that America is helping arm?
He's a rough personality. He's quite hostile. He doesn't like to answer questions.
The Washington Institute's Eric Traeger studies the Muslim Brotherhood and has interviewed Mohammed Morsi face-to-face.
He was considered within the Brotherhood a hardliner, somebody who was there to enforce the Brotherhood's most hardline ideas, whether it came to saying that women and Christians can't even run for the presidency of Egypt, whether it was their foreign policy ideas, their hostility towards Israel.
Morsi put that hostility on full display in a series of interviews before he became Egypt's president. In one, he called Israelis bloodsuckers and warmongers and referred to Israel and America as enemies. He also quoted from the Quran, calling Jews the descendants of apes and pigs. In another interview, Morsi called on the Muslim world to confront Israel and boycott goods from any nation that does business with it, including America. He branded Jews hostile by nature and called for every inch of Israel to become a Palestinian state.
The idea that he would moderate, that he would rule inclusively, always overlooked who he was within the Brotherhood and assumed also that he could change in ways that are simply not realistic.
Traeger says that Morsi hails from the Brotherhood's most radical wing. Yet the Obama administration appears to believe he's a positive force in the region. When Morsi helped broker a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas late last year, administration officials publicly praised him. Then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton thanked him for his, quote, personal leadership. And according to the New York Times, President Obama told aides he was impressed with Morsi's pragmatic confidence. He sensed an engineer's precision with surprisingly little ideology. Just one day later, Morsi issued a decree banning any opposition to his laws and decisions in Egypt. Egyptians responded by taking to the streets in violent protests that continue to rage.
Now Morsi holds in his hands all the powers of judicial, legislative, and executive. And also, nobody can cancel his decisions.
Zvi Mazel is a former Israeli ambassador to Egypt and has seen the Brotherhood up close.
According to my understanding of the Muslim Brothers, that ideology will be superior to pragmatism. It means that they will provoke crisis with Israel and also with the United States. Because, listen, Muslim Brothers fought for 84 years to reach power, yes, and impose Sharia. Now they are in power, okay? Will they say, okay, now we become modern people, we are going for high tech, and God is not, Allah is not important? No, it's impossible.
Morsi's government is vowing to honor its peace treaty with Israel for now. Another interesting note about Morsi, he reportedly joined the Muslim Brotherhood not in Egypt, but here in America, while he was a student at the University of Southern California. Eric Stakelbeck, CBN News, Washington.